All right, family. Black Power. Black Power is the truth hour with General Sarasu said he kick back, get your mind ready for some information that's guaranteed to be heavy. I'm excited, delighted to be accepting members to the Sarasu Seti YouTube page, General Seti YouTube page, two dynamic powerhouse institutions on YouTube, giving you nothing but black power, black divinity. I want you to subscribe immediately. Do not hesitate. We got memberships for the family. Link right down in the video description in the chat. All you had to do is just click it. You get a video introduction rundown on the memberships, what they entail. You see one you like, you should most definitely join. Even if you don't, I appreciate your presence here at the Sarasun Seti General Seti YouTube page. Continue to engage, continue to advance. That's right, family. The General got a new website on Teachable, uploading a lot of dynamic curriculums, certificate programs, and courses. The first one up, 25 steps to the redemption of definitive black manhood, customized for the brothers by the General. Been on the battlefield for over 30 years, dragging the brothers off, healing them up, shining their armor back up, putting them back on the battlefield, kings and God-like kings. You feel what I'm saying? I want you to get on over there and check it out. It's for you, customized. We got a brotherhood round table, the Brotherhood of Heru round table, where the brothers sit down and discuss very important information, pertinent to our growth and development. I want you to get on over there. We got coaching calls. Check it out, Teachable. Link right down in the video description in the chat. To all the family out there, ring the alarm, KingSeti.com, online marketplace official. General Sarasun Seti DVD, lectures, t-shirts, tank tops, hoodies, African and Kemetic jewelry, holistic tonics and remedies, home decor, accessories for every room in the house. I got something for your family. I know you're going to like and love. Shop and save and shop. Pull the fire alarm, GeneralSeti.com, Seti University, over 2,500 videos, 40 different subjects, all the subjects that you know and love from the General. That's 5. We got the Grandmaster teachers too, binging on Black Power, the Black Power Netflix. I want you to get over there, become a member today. Everybody knows that he got the popping his page on Patreon by far. Everything live, everything fresh for Patreon. Ain't no old shit on mine. On my Patreon, you can go get that old shit somebody already uploaded on YouTube. There's no. All my Patreon videos are freshly live streamed on Patreon, exclusive for you. I want you to get on over there. This Wednesday, we got a firepower live stream, 2.5 hours strong. We're talking about the rise of the Neanderthals. Woo! Got to take it to Patreon. Came nowhere near the tube. It's going to be this Wednesday, sharp 6:30. I want you in the house, Eastern time. Even if you're not there, it's there for you. You see, once you learn and become an intermediate scribe, automatically you're going to have access. And not only will you have access to that, you'll have access to all the videos that are accrued under that level for the years that, I've been uploading. So you already know that it's stacked, and you're going to be like, damn, man, I've been missing this all this time. I'm so glad this brother. So be in the house this Wednesday, 6:30, Patreon, General Seti, the rise of the Neanderthals. That's right. And to all the family out there, donate to the General. I thank you. I appreciate you for the fact you appreciate me. Any of the family out there would like to donate to the hard-working General, and I am working hard, touching on all the things that need to be touched on. Link right there in the video description in the chat. Click it, donate. I thank you. And make sure you subscribe to all my YouTube channels, King Seti, General Seti, Sarasun Seti. Rock that notification bell. Get a video a thumbs up. Like it because you love it. Share it with your family and friends. And comment. Just don't say nothing stupid because I will bang your ass. Now, this is what I'm talking about. I like this shit. I like when a motherfucker ride out for theirs. You see what I'm saying? I seen, Donald Trump had the prime minister of Ireland in the goddamn White House. Don't give a fuck. Rolled out on him. You understand what I'm saying? Don't give a fuck, riding out on all the, of his own clan. Supposedly his own clan. He riding out on them. NATO, European Union, they don't give a goddamn. Don't give a goddamn. Greenland, we going back over there with, you know, and I'm saying not we as in us. You understand? We as in them. You see what I'm saying? You know, and so, yeah, he say, goddamn it, we going to Greenland. We need that. You see? Boss up for that shit. That's what I like about it. Motherfuckers say what they want to say about Donald Trump. They can say stupid or whatever the fuck, but goddamn it, he rides out for his. You understand what I'm saying? I can't. I ain't mad at that. I ain't mad at that. I need that. Now, if y'all was about reparation like motherfucking Donald Trump about goddamn Greenland and goddamn Panama Canal, and you understand, he said, goddamn it, I need that. Well, if y'all ain't, you know, y'all motherfuckers ain't acting like y'all want to give it to me, it looked like we might have to have a problem. You feel what I'm saying? That's how you see. I like that. I always told people that. You can't demand shit unless you got that big stick in the back somewhere that let people know that this shit could get ugly. You understand what I'm saying? You try to negotiate. Let's make a deal. Let's make a deal. I'm with that. Let's make a deal. It's better to make the deal. Goddamn it, because if we had to get that stick back there, goddamn it, it's going to be a problem. It's going to be a goddamn problem. Like that. I like that philosophy. You see? And so motherfuckers say what they want. The reason why, because maybe, you know, that too much, you know, when a motherfucker ride out and really show people when they ride out for theirs, and it don't matter who he discard. You going to discard some motherfuckers. That's just how it goes. Somebody going to get discarded. Okay? Don't get mad. That you wasn't on, you ain't on their team no motherfucking way. You shouldn't be happy with it because he riding out. Discarding all naysayers, discard all, you know, leeches and shit and this, that, and the third. Your day is up. You understand? You had the opportunity to stand up, nigga, and get yours just like they standing up getting theirs. But you didn't do that. You didn't do that. And so now maybe you want to look at Donald and say he crazy and yeah, he crazy. But he gonna ride out for his. And sometimes that take a little crazy. I'm all right with it. Let's, you know, but a lot of what, see, the thing is why I like, because it's not created by him. It's just nationalistic policy for any nation that's trying, you know, to do right by their own people. That's just all it is to it. You see, that's just all it is to it. And so the prime minister of Ireland, let me come on in here. The prime minister, yeah, he might be, but goddamn it, he riding out for his. He riding out for his. He putting these motherfuckers out here. Wise decision. You see, wise decision. You know, and when he break it down, what you gonna say? I'm gonna play this how he ride out on him. You understand what I'm saying? Now if we gonna do it, we got to be balanced. Because we got to do it, if we got to do it where we can be educated. It's a lot of shit I don't fuck with. You understand what I'm saying? You know, and that's right. You know, it's a lot of shit I don't and not gonna agree with. That's because he's a Cro-Magnon Neanderthal. But that's but I understand that he not for me, so I'm not mad. You understand what I'm saying? I'm not mad. You know, a lot of people mad. Maybe they thought that Donald Trump was their granddaddy. You understand what I'm saying? They thought maybe they look up under the tree and maybe they had a couple of presents from Granddaddy Trump. You didn't have no presents, and so you're mad. Okay, so I wasn't looking for no presents. You see, I wasn't looking for no presents, and so a lot of people they mad. They mad at Donald. I'm not mad at Donald at all because I know he wasn't gonna give me nothing. You understand what I'm saying? We ain't got no chimney, so I know good and goddamn well wasn't nothing coming down the chimney. You feel me? I didn't make up no illusion in my goddamn head that something was coming down the chimney. Some of y'all niggas, you know, y'all made the illusion that you actually had a chimney. And when the goddamn presidents didn't show up, you got mad at Trump, Granddaddy Trump. That's what happened. But let's listen how he ride out on this prime minister of Ireland.
The fact that Trump said this while sitting next to the Prime Minister of Ireland is a gangster move.
The EU was set up in order to take advantage of the United States.
Including Ireland? Is Ireland?
See that? I like that. You see, a lot of people say, and I'm gonna stop right there. I had to come right back in. He said, God damn it, the EU was set up to take advantage of the United States. You see, now you got to look. You got to step in the back. You understand? He ain't doing it for you. They didn't took advantage of took advantage of them too. Then they took shit. You see, they taking advantage of it. So you have to step back and you have to listen. Oh, so they set the EU up to say, just be quiet and listen to the argument. You see, you're getting him to say some shit. Yeah. That's not stupid. That's not stupid, Ray. You got to come with it, Ray. You got to come with it, because wait a minute, Ray. You say that's stupid. Why is it stupid? Now you won't. Now I don't want you to explain the cracker. Now you explaining too much. You see, you explain what side you. Now I understand your side, but you got to explain to me how that ain't true. Okay, how that ain't true. Talk to me. Explain to me in detail how that ain't true. Talk to me. Don't hesitate. Now come with it. Because if you're gonna drop, you got to come with fact. But you ain't coming. That ain't enough. That ain't enough. It ain't enough. Y'all want to explain the Cro-Magnums, and when it comes to that Cro-Magnon, let him explain his own argument. You understand what I'm saying? See, that's where you're wrong. You want to input your mind into their own goddamn tribal beefs. You see what I'm saying? You want to see, that's where you're wrong. That's how I know y'all, nigga, that ain't the art of war, nigga. Step back, let them argue. You understand what I'm saying? Colin Muhammad, I'm going to go get that. He always taught us that if two white tribes get in an argument, get quiet, step back, let them fight. Listen, I like that, Edward. You hear me? My grandfather's name was Edward, man. That's a divine name. Is that right, Edward? Step back. Be quiet. Listen. Yeah. Just telling you, because they arguing amongst one another. You feel me? Step back. Be quiet. Listen. Yeah. Listen, let's do this once again. Cause he dropped the bomb on their ass.
While sitting next to the Prime Minister of Ireland is a gangster move.
The EU was set up in order to take advantage of the United States.
Including Ireland? Is Ireland taking advantage of the US?
Of course they are. You know, I have great respect for Ireland and what they did, but the United States shouldn't have let it happen. We had stupid leaders. We had leaders that didn't have a clue. All of a sudden, Ireland has, our pharmaceutical companies and other. Who would have been so stupid to let these deals happen? For instance, when the pharmaceutical companies started to go to Ireland, I would have said, that's okay if you want to go to Ireland. I think it's great, but I'm going to put a 200% tariff on you, so you're never going to be able to sell anything into the United States. You know what they would have done? They would have stayed here.
The fact that Trump said this while...
Nah. He said right there, under Biden, obviously, he allowed for, and I'm in agreement with that. How does it help us that companies that think that they could go into a country overseas, cheap labor, you understand what I'm saying? Bring the product back into America and sell it to us 150% over what it cost them to make it. Don't employ no fucking workers in the United States. Make that shit make sense. Make that shit make sense. I don't understand that. That's just like, I'm going to tell you a prime example of some stupid shit. Okay? Being born and raised in Detroit. I see motherfuckers, even when I was young, that was working at Chrysler. You understand what I'm saying? When I was coming up, I was still young. But all the generation, my daddy's generation, my mama generation, all of them had jobs at goddamn Chrysler, Ford, and goddamn GM. Motherfucking going there straight out of high school. Motherfuckers might not even needed a high school diploma. Motherfuckers, listen to me when I'm telling you. At the height of where they was making, man, you had motherfuckers in Chrysler doing overtime, and man, them motherfuckers was making damn near $200,000. You see, you had motherfuckers clearly over, you understand, 120, 130, 140,000, $100,000 a motherfucking year. They was in there making paper. Okay? Now today, you understand? I look up, you got Daimler Chrysler, where they done bought Chrysler. Now I'm in Detroit. You got the Germans then bought Chrysler. Now my brother, he work at Chrysler. It done been handed down like a cheap hoe. It done been handed down like a cheap hoe. Now the French got it. I done heard so many didn't have goddamn Chrysler now. What kind of fucking sense do that make? Y'all got to make this shit make sense. You understand what I'm saying? Either you gonna teach or get taught. Either which way you gonna do. How the fuck does it benefit? And they done fucked it up. They ain't paying people paper. They trying to give motherfuckers little or nothing. Bust the union. You see what I'm saying? They in there, man, treating motherfuckers like dog shit. Okay? So we got to be, if we gonna talk this shit, we got to talk it. You understand what I'm saying? If you gonna say that they teach, show us how this shit, I can show you. These motherfucking Europeans is over here buying shit, fucking it up. I don't even see, and I'm with, because I used to, but even before Trump even got in office, I say, when you talk about GM, you talk about Chrysler, you talk about Ford, most of the time, and you get in a war, when you go watch World War II or any of them wars, all of those goddamn, them factories and shit, them assembly lines, they immediately become, factories for war material. You understand what I'm saying? War, you get the rolling tanks off that motherfucker. All type of shit get the rolling up. So it's essential. It's essential. Them factories is essential. You understand? In a age when you got motherfuckers overseas, and I know people talking about Trump making enemies. Motherfucking United States had enemies from day one. Okay? From day one. They had no fucking friends. Ain't nobody trying to be your motherfucking friend since day one. Okay? Motherfuckers been talking about the United States now for over 100 years. Okay? Let's be real about this shit. Okay? And so, but what I see for myself, I'm thinking to myself, I used to ask God damn, how do they allow over, foreign countries to buy essential companies like Chrysler and Ford and GM? It just don't make no fucking sense. You see, you buying all your goddamn steel, cheap steel from China. You get in goddamn war with a motherfucker, you need to have all that iron smelting and all that shit. You need that. You need to be able to, that's the way you build up and shit. Get your ships, get your tanks, get all that. You got iron, you got steel and shit for all your parts and shit. You see what I'm saying? You can't be buying that shit from overseas. So they didn't dismantle all the motherfucking factories. You can go and goddamn, I'm from goddamn the Midwest. You can go in the Midwest, and the Midwest was hellified all factories through the Midwest. Now you go into them goddamn areas and you can see where they done decimated all them cities because they was functioning on the factory mentality from Ohio to goddamn Michigan to goddamn Indiana, Illinois, all through there. Missouri, you understand what I'm saying? All of that is factory land. You see, factories all through there. And so you didn't wiped out. And so if you mean to tell me you can't look at that and then see that all the shit is not being shipped in. You see, they going over there getting cheap shit, shipping it back in, ain't employing nobody. They over there employing they people to make the shit. You got to tell me what the fuck you talking about, man. You understand what I'm saying? We got to quit having one-liners and come in this motherfucking teach. You understand what I'm saying? We got to come in. It's a lot of shit that I agree with. I know he ain't doing it for me, but goddamn it, if I was in place for my people, I'd be doing the same goddamn thing. That's goddamn right. I'm not about to let no motherfucker come in and buy up critical institutions and go. I'll tell you what. Go into China and see me and show me how many of they critical industries that are outsider owned in China. Let's do this shit. Let's make it make sense. Let's go into China. Let's go into Russia, probably the two next most powerful nation, and let's go in there and see if anybody outside of that country own the critical motherfucking industries of that country. Let's do that. And then we can goddamn talk. Other than that, man, we got to make this shit make sense. I'm going to play this shit because he did it in his face. He said, y'all motherfuckers got over.
Sitting next to the Prime Minister of Ireland is a gangster move.
The EU was set up in order to take advantage of the United States.
Including Ireland? Is Ireland taking advantage of the US?
Of course they are. You know, I have great respect for Ireland and what they did, but the United States shouldn't have let it happen. We had stupid leaders. We had leaders that didn't have a clue. All of a sudden, Ireland has, our pharmaceutical companies and other. Who would have been so stupid to let these deals happen? For instance, when the pharmaceutical companies started to go to Ireland, I would have said, that's okay if you want to go to Ireland. I think it's great, but I'm going to put a 200% tariff on you, so you're never going to be able to sell anything into the United States. You know what they would have done? They would have stayed here.
That's right. He told his little punk cousin from Ireland to his face, say, motherfucker, you've been over here, you've been pillaging the company. You've been pillaging these goddamn pharmaceutical companies because Sleepy Joe then sold, he didn't put a couple billion, he got $1 billion. He got $1 billion while he was in office, and he sold off a lot of industries to his constituents around the globe and goddamn in Europe and things of that nature. Yes, indeed, they over here paying these politicians to open up critical industries in the United States so they could buy the motherfuckers. Yes, they is. I'm sick of you niggas. I looked up and looked and seen how much land goddamn China buying in the goddamn around the United States. Have y'all seen that? How much land that China then bought around the United States? Tell me if any one of you niggas can get y'all ass up and go over to China and buy some goddamn land in China. Any one of you niggas? Any one of you niggas could get up? Yeah. Any of you niggas could get up right now and go to China and buy you some land. You think Xi Jinping gonna give you some land? You think you can buy some land in Korea, North Korea? You think Kim Jong-un gonna let you buy some goddamn land over here? Let's talk about Vladimir. You think Vladimir gonna let you come over there to Moscow and buy you some motherfucking acres over there? But let's check and see how much land goddamn China, and not only how much land, how many companies that China got owned. They got stock in damn near, damn near 500 or more companies in the United States. They got goddamn stock in damn near what you got. What you got? You gonna look up at the end of the day, and the majority of the stock of all these goddamn companies in the United States gonna be owned by motherfuckers overseas. Let's make this shit make sense now. Let's make this shit make sense. You say, well, most of the farmers comes from China, not Ireland. Okay, that might be so. Okay, is that so? What you talking about? The fentanyl? What you talking about? The fentanyl? Maybe so. Maybe the fentanyl come from China. They've been knocking motherfuckers off. I did do that documentary. I saw that documentary where the majority of the fentanyl that's killing motherfuckers all through the United States. Yeah, that do come from China. Yeah, it do. And that goddamn Wuhan, that goddamn what they call it, the China virus. Yeah, that one came from over there. Yeah, they over there making all type of crazy ass shit. Yeah, they making all type of crazy ass shit over there. They should have had that shit when that goddamn what is it? That virus came out. Yeah, if it came over, what is they selling over here? Is that over there too? Yeah. Yeah, all that shit come. They over there making that. Yeah, most of, and it may be so. I'll look it up. I wouldn't put it past them. They making a lot of shit, but I don't trust China because China make a lot of inferior shit. They make inferior shit. You know what I'm saying? I still, pound for pound, the United States got the best labor force in the goddamn world when it come down to it. And I'm talking about our people. You talking about, and they just, the bottom line is they do not want to pay people what they worth. That's just what it is. But when it comes down to the smarts of workers around the world, you're not going to tell me that China is better than the workforce of the United States. I will not believe that. That garbage that they making over there, all people think that they, understand, more technologically advanced. That's just not true. That's just not true. They got a lot of cheap shit over there in China. Yeah, they make it look good and, put a little bells and whistles on that shit. Man, listen here. If China had what people thought, they would have been jumped on the United States. United States is over there, and I keep saying this. If they got the technology, then they should show and goddamn prove. They over there and they right in front of on their porch. What the fuck is y'all talking about? You see them anywhere over here? Okay, then make this shit make sense. So yeah, they making some shit. They making a lot of cheap shit. I don't trust none of that shit over there. Okay, they ain't growing their food. The food coming out of Africa. The minerals and shit and the food is coming out of Africa. They in Africa. Is that where they at? Yeah. They dollar store motherfuckers. That's what they been making, dollar store. They done got rich on dollar store shit. But anyway, family, I love the conversation. I love the conversation. These is the kind of conversations we need to have. You feel me? But I'm going to tell you, there's no better workforce on this planet than the workforce of the United States of America. I believe that. You understand what I'm saying? We didn't train black people over here is the best. Period. When it come down to the motherfucking get down. You see what I'm saying? And if it come to it, the get down, they ass is in trouble. That's why every fucking time we go to war or any mother, they don't give us our credit for the shit we do. You understand what I'm saying? But when the push come to motherfucking shove, we show out in a whole lot of motherfucking areas and motherfuckers don't want to see that. Period. You're not going to tell me nobody else got a better workforce. They just cannot afford to because they're going to have to cut down on that top 1% of wealth that they've been hoarding all this time. They're going to have to pay the United States workers for their motherfucking worth. Here it is. Them motherfuckers over there got flip-flops on. Motherfuckers is graduating from college, man. They getting high technical degrees over here. What the fuck is you? Let me make this shit make sense. Where are they doing that? They coming over here to get their education. What the fuck is people talking about? Make that shit make sense. So you mean to tell me no way. The thing is, they done got ahead of us in manufacturing because these old greedy ass motherfuckers done sold industry to them for a cheaper price because they do not want to pay American workers what they worth. That's just all what it boiled down to. Period. That's what it boiled down to. But if the dragon awaken, they don't want the dragon to awaken because they ain't going to be able to match pound for pound. You understand? The mind of the people, and I'm talking about our people. You understand what I'm saying? But in general, you understand? I must say that too, in general. You know what I'm saying? Pound for pound. Coldest motherfuckers around. That's just what it is. Say what they want to say. Say what they want to say. All right, family, I appreciate y'all. I want y'all to hit that subscribe button. I'm coming black. I'm not done. We're not done. We got to talk about some things. This crazy motherfucker. They didn't have a fucking security breach, and we got to say that some of this shit that they doing is very stupid, and we will report on that. We will report on that. We have no problem in reporting on that. And come on back. We're gonna talk about it. You understand? We got the Secretary of Defense, the fucking Secretary of State, and the fucking what's the Vice President. All dumb, and dumbest. I want you to come on back, hit that subscribe button, hit the like button, share with your family and friends, and comment. Don't you say nothing stupid. I bang your ass. Arm yourself with knowledge. Bang on that wicked ass beast daily. Liberation through African education and confrontation. Black power.